Happy Sunday, family dinner. I'm so excited that you said that you would come and help me cook. I mean, your mother probably signed you up for it, but I still appreciate you coming by. I mean, I'm just totally alone making these things nowadays. Anthony and Angelina are God knows where, and even though they know how to cook, they don't want to cook with Mommy anymore. So, I'm happy that you're here to help me out. Though your mother did say that you're not as, cooking adept as, maybe you should be. So, she's hoping that this is gonna be a little bit of a lesson, too. I didn't really sign up for being a teacher today, but you know me, I'm adaptable. I did go shopping. I have a lot of things here, so we're gonna be working with a lot. I just wanna make sure that we have enough food for everyone coming by tonight, and also enough different things that you can try out. We have a lot of different little foods. I like a little variety, you know. Always like my butter. This is like the number one thing, you know. Like us Italians, we use a lot of oil, but like butter, this is the secret ingredient. So that's like lesson number one. Butter, secret ingredient. You want it to be nice and soft, nice and pliable. That way you can melt it down easy, but also it spreads so easy on things. Oh, I just love butter. I just love butter. But that's like the thing at you know, like Cheesecake Factory, and I'm sure like Olive Garden and all those places, they use butter. That's why everything tastes so good, and that's why when you try to make things at home, they don't taste as good because they're not using all the butter that you know, they use there. So it's butter, secret ingredient. So everything that we do, it's gonna be using butter. Okay, so you take that. Yeah, you hold on to it. The other ingredient that we use a lot of in a lot of the dishes here is lemon. Yeah, I'm not like a huge fan of like straight up lemon stuff, but lemon, like a little lemon juice here and there, that really elevates a recipe. So, like a splash of lemon juice, especially on any of those seafood dishes, you know, when I do like the little shrimpies. Yeah, a little dash of lemon juice really brings out all the flavor, for sure. So you hold on to that because I'm gonna have you cut it up. Don't look so scared. So how are you at cutting things? You just don't have a lot of experience. Okay, that's fine. Don't be scared. These knives look a little scary. They're a little big, but we have a little cutting board. We have a little knife here, and we're just gonna be doing little slices, okay? So with that lemon, like cut it in half, like a nice in half, and then from there, slices. Just little slices, okay? We want the lemon slices to be maybe like that thick, so like pretty thin. So you want to just like come in and just like go like that, kind of rock with it. And keep your fingies away. You want to maybe hold them like this, so that you're like cutting at your knuckles. I don't do that. If you watch me cut, I'm just like straight up, like almost cutting my fingers off. That's why it's kind of helpful to have the nails. But just nice and easy. You're not ready yet? Okay. Well, I'll go over some of the other things, and then we can circle back to the cutting, as they say in the corporate America. I've been sitting in on a few more of Sal's meetings lately, and you wouldn't believe the things they're saying there. I'm so happy. I work in a salon. Never are we saying, oh, I'm gonna send you this PowerPoint. We're gonna circle back on this. The numbers are fluctuating, and I don't know, all of that corporate lingo. Not fun. I like just being like, hey, pass me the scissors. Hey, I need some air conditioner over here. That is way easier. I don't know how Sal does it every day, but he's just amazing. Really doing a lot to support us. I mean, all this food here today, it's all because of dishes use like mushrooms and all that umami flavor, you know, like oyster sauce and fish sauce and like MSG and all that. That's all umami. So mushrooms are another one of those umami flavors. So we put mushrooms in a lot of stuff. You know my masala. You love my masala. The mushrooms are really what makes that masala really good. So we have these mushrooms. I'm gonna have you cut these up too. These are gonna be a lot easier. They're a lot softer. Are you comfortable with that? They have like the little thing at the bottom. Don't we love that? It's so cute. I always think of gnomes when I see mushrooms, like little gnomes living under here. Anyway, so mushrooms, nice and light and easy. Take that. Yeah, that's gonna be important for these dishes. And you know tomatoes are it. Tomatoes are like not even a secret ingredient, like the ingredient for everything. For the gravy, for the pizza, for the bruschetta, for everything. Like, you know, my kid's a freak, but I love him. Anthony, he just eats tomatoes like apples. He just goes, fresh right out of the package. I don't know. He's an odd one, but I know that he loves my tomatoes, so that's all that matters. So we're going to be cutting these up too, but we're going to be not only cutting them like just like in half, but we're also going to be dicing them. And then we're also going to be crushing them. So we're going to just crush. So I'm going to just do this one right now. So we're just going to like squeeze it, really get all that stuff out. Let me get my bowl here. So we're just going to squeeze it and crush it. Yeah, and that's just going to sit there with the skins and everything. I'm going to mix that in because that's going to be like what goes on everything. We want tomatoes in all different types, you know? You get it. And then the last big one we're going to be working with is onion, because onion is going to give that like zip, that zest, that little crunch, that little sweetness into all these dishes. I love a good onion. Like we're going to be cutting up a lot of these onions and garlic. The garlic's already done. I have so much, like I was cutting up and saving and jarring up like I'd say at least 100 garlics. Yeah, so those are already taken care of. We're just gonna like by the spoonful take those out and put them in the dishes. Yeah, but the onions I like nice and fresh, so they're like nice and crunchy. We want them crunchy, crispy. And then we can like put them in the stew too. So we can like really get them nice in there. So I just got a whole chicken for us to just throw into everything. The chicken leg. Oh my God, Anthony must have eaten it. Oh, that boy, sometimes like late at night, like I swear, like 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, he comes down to the kitchen and he like raids the fridge. And he must have gone on and eaten the chicken leg last night because this chicken is missing a full leg. But we're just gonna start tearing this up and just really getting those pieces. I'm gonna put it in the bowl with the tomato that we have here. Just gonna really like tear it up. There, now we have all the chicken pieces. And now we have the bowl with the chicken and the tomato. And I'm just gonna like put some seasoning in there, throw that garlic in, and while I'm doing that, start like looking at the cutting board and getting ready to cut. Yeah, you're gonna be cutting that. I'm gonna be mixing this, okay? This looks so good already. That tastes so good. It's amazing what just like a little garlic and a little seasoning does. These dishes come together really fast just from those flavors. Yeah, these are so good. really advanced, we can start doing the little, like, dicing and cutting and, like, really, really doing it. But we're just literally trying to just cut in half. Okay? I grabbed another butter, so you get your butter, okay? Put your butter on the cutting board, okay? And we're just gonna cut the butter. I'm sure you've done this before, but it's good practice, okay? So then we're just gonna cut the butter. Just get into cutting slices. So you're comfortable with that size knife. You're comfortable with not cutting off your fingers. Just keep cutting. Oh yeah, just really get in there. Cut it up. How's that feeling? Feeling good? Yeah. It's good to practice, isn't it? Just getting into that flow. Now grab that mushroom I gave you. Yeah, remember that mushroom? Yep, there it is. Now take your cutting board. Take the mushroom and just nice cut in half. Okay? Yeah, see, isn't the mushroom so soft? Mushrooms are just so easy. That's what I started Anthony and Angelina with, like when they were 3 years old. I don't know what your mother's been doing. I don't know why she's been not teaching you how to cook. Like, she should have been giving you, like, one of these size knives when you were, like, 4. Yeah, so just take the mushroom, okay, so you cut in half. Now just little slices. Go through. Yeah, it's going through so nicely. Okay, now with the other half of the mushroom, I want you to first do some slices, but then, okay, yep, but then go through and do a little dicing. Yep, just like that, yep. So, a little bit this way, and then a little bit that way. It makes little squares, or little cubes, actually. Yep, so just keep cutting them up. And now, from there, so like put those slices aside. So now with those cubes, just keep cutting them and get smaller and smaller with them. Okay? And now just keep going. Yeah, you can gather them together. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, well, watch your fingers. I gotta calm down for a second. That was a close one. If I sent you home with a finger missing, your mother would have lost it. Okay, we gotta be really careful. Remember the knuckle thing. Keep those little thingies away. That was close. Think you can do the same with the onion now? Yeah, so just chop it up. I'm gonna take this butter and I'm gonna just mix this into the bowl that we've been working with, because like I said, melting that in there, that's really the secret ingredient. It's wild how good everything tastes with butter. That's why we eat like really fresh, healthy stuff, so that when we pour the butter on it, it doesn't really like make it that unhealthy, because everything else is just like so good, so high quality. So we're just gonna be mixing that in there. Oh, that's so good. Everyone's gonna love family dinner tonight, and it's gonna taste even better because you are helping. And you're doing such a good job cutting those onions. I'm so proud of you. No, really, I am so proud of you. It takes a lot to be able to work in my kitchen, but also just to like learn some new skills, especially important ones like cooking. I mean, when it really comes down to it, it's just being able to know how to chop, melt some butter, do some seasoning, and then like throwing everything in a pan. Oh, that's the spot. That's everything that we need. So once those are done, we're just gonna toss all those pieces in the pan and just mix everything together, and then we're just gonna let it simmer. That's really the magic of all my meals too, is just like throwing everything in a pan, just covering it, and just like on low heat, maybe like 2 or 3. You just let it sit, simmer. It just takes in all the flavors, all of the seasoning, all the butter, and it just mixes in there, gets really happy, and it just is perfect by the time everyone's here and everyone